In the 21st century, technology is continuing to develop at an exponential rate. Students need to be exposed to technology in their schooling so that they are prepared for working life. Technology also offers the potential to improve the quality of teaching and learning of traditional subjects within schools. This short presentation will focus on Microsoft OneNote and how it can be used in a secondary mathematics classroom. OneNote is a Microsoft Office program which can be used to make notes, drawings, and to store other information which can then be shared to other users. Of particular relevance is the Class Notebook OneNote add-in. This add-in allows the teacher to make a classroom notebook in OneNote, and then add other teachers to the notebook and add their students. Within the classroom notebook, there are a number of components. The content library, where only teachers can post and edit content, a collaboration space, which allows both teachers and students to post and edit content, and a student notebook, where students can make their own notes and complete their own work. The teacher is able to view each student's notebook. The artifact alone does not connect with the curriculum, as it is dependent on the content the teacher uploads to the content library. OneNote can be made relevant to the curriculum by the teacher uploading mathematics topics that are specified in the curriculum. As an example of how this could be done, consider a lesson in the Stage 4 unit mathematics of ratios and rates. This lesson would be about how maps use ratios and involve solving some problems. The Clipper tool within Notebook is a useful feature for this lesson, as the teacher can select content from the internet or videos and insert this into the notebook. The File Attachment tool can be used to upload relevant content from a PDF or Word document to the content library. Students then have access to the content on their devices. Note that this lesson relates to the syllabus outcomes as it directly addresses the highlighted outcomes. The artifact does not directly build real-world connections to support student learning, as it depends on how the teacher implements OneNote in the classroom. For example, the collaboration space could be used to facilitate a group task in mathematics, which could then be connected to some real-world problem, which would then support student learning. The teacher could also post problems involving real-world applications to the content library. To illustrate this, we continue the example of ratios and rates lesson mentioned previously. The collaboration space could be used in this lesson. Students could work in groups to answer questions about the map, and then post their group answers to the collaboration space. This would allow all groups to see all other groups' answers for comparison. Clearly this lesson has real-world connections, as map reading is a useful skill for real life, and also working in groups is an excellent collaboration skill required in working life. OneNote promotes intellectual quality. In the ratios and rates lesson as an example, deep knowledge is supported as students gain a deep understanding of ratios and their use in maps. The students also demonstrate deep understanding by working in groups to produce solutions to problems. Substantive communication is also supported by this lesson by the group work and the collaboration space in OneNote. OneNote provides a quality learning environment for students. In the ratios and rates lesson as an example, students should be engaged by their content and the group work, and students are self-regulated in their work through OneNote. OneNote also promotes the significance of learning mathematics. In the ratios and rates examples, background knowledge is supported as students will need to recall their knowledge of maps from geography and also recall previous lesson material on ratios. Connectedness is also supported as the lesson shows how ratios connect to geography and the real world, as well as ICT. Inclusivity is supported since all students are in a group, and the collaboration space in OneNote allows all students to feel valued. Another useful feature of OneNote is that it can be used to transform handwritten text into math script. This is useful for the students to write their answers in OneNote. To summarise, OneNote could be used in the classroom for a range of activities. Strengths of OneNote include that it allows students to become more familiar with ICT, it supports quality teaching, it allows teachers to easily share content and homework with their students and monitor students' progress, it builds real-life connections, it is relatively easy to use, and it can support a flipped classroom model. The weaknesses of OneNote include that the school must supply computers to all students, and that the students may become too reliant on the technology, and that there is a data limitation.
Overall, it is our judgment that the strengths outweigh the weaknesses, and we conclude that OneNote would be an excellent tool to use in the 21st century mathematics classroom, either as a method to distribute content and homework and stay connected with students, or as a complete replacement of pen and paper.